Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Majestix Heroclix Podcast. If you like our content, please like and subscribe. It really helps us out. If you're interested in learning more about Bronze Age and the Majestix Open Series, please check out the Open Series website. Also, if you want to learn more about Heroclix strategies, tactics, and top lists from the game's top players, please visit the Majestix Apex Insiders website. Lastly, if you're looking for Heroclix singles, please visit our eBay stores. All the links for everything I just talked about is below in the description. My name is Jeff, and as always, my co-host Patrick. What's up, buddy?
What's up, everybody? So, you had a discounted sealed weekend.
I did, yeah,
place,
dude.
right?
It was a steal. It's $15 entry.
$15. That's pretty good.
Yeah,
right,
no, they
so
were.
how'd it go?
It was good. There's 10 people showed up.
Nice.
It was me. I brought 2 people with me,
Okay.
and then the rest were some local guys. I
How
recognize.
far is it from you?
It's about an hour. It was a real nice drive.
Okay.
Like once we get out of like the city area, it's just like a straight shot in the middle of nowhere. So it was pretty good. I think I got third. I went 2-1. I lost against Captain Marvel. It was
yeah, that's a beast in seal.
it was rough. What is it?
Stock clicks, right?
Yeah,
And then penetrating damage.
Yeah, I pulled decent. I pulled a rare Thor, Black Panther, the rare, Josiah X, Sharon Carter, and Industrial Spy was my team. So I was doing the Industrial Spy trick, especially because a lot of people were playing like robots, Dark Industry stuff. So it was working out. And I was like, hey, I'm out with your prob. I don't have prob. I'm like, I can outwit a standard
I
power.
know, that's so weird, right? That's so weird.
And they're
That's
like,
the
oh,
weirdest
okay.
thing.
And I'm like, but I now get to use it. They're like, oh, yeah. So that was a cool little trick. But yeah, no, it's fun. But yeah, besides the Captain Marvel, I wiped everyone.
Nice.
So.
But you said Scott D'Agostino's there, huh?
Yeah, no, he was hanging out. It was always good to see Scott.
Was he
yeah,
playing?
he did pretty good too. Yeah, he's playing. Yeah, he shows up to events in the Bay Area once in a while when he's in town. So I think he went to one of the pre-releases.
Is that another potential spot we can have?
Yeah, no, I talked to him about the trials. I left the flyers for my upcoming events. And they said that they were really interested in running one. He was going to run it up the ladder. And I was going to message him probably middle of the week.
You're right there too, so you can
see how it is.
Push that.
And then he's going to pull from us. He's going to pull from the Modesto guys. I don't think it's that far from SAC. So it'd be another spot. But yeah, it was a nice little spot.
Dude, that's good. That's awesome because then they're gonna hopefully come to the he's like, hey, come to the Last Chance trial.
Exactly.
Come check out. If they don't want to play bronze, they could try modern for the co-main first.
Well, I was describing the format, and he's like, "That's exactly what we play here." I was like, "That's perfect." So
here you go. You guys play bullshit too.
Play that cheese.
Yeah. That's funny. But
yeah.
So
it was good.
That's good. That's good. So you got sealed, and then you got potential new spot up there. Okay, good. That's good because you network up there and get a good showing. I do know that some of the Arizona guys might not be able to make it to yours.
Yeah.
A couple of them are gonna we try to convince them really gonna 2 of them are gonna really try to make it, but they were supposed to be 6 or 7 of them supposed to go, but now it's 2 if they go.
Oh boy.
Because the 10-hour drive is just too much. I think it's more than 10 too.
The Eagles are doing it. That's all I gotta say.
Yeah, that's good. But okay, so there was actually a WizKids Open this weekend in San Diego.
Was it constructed, sealed?
It was constructed.
Oh, okay.
Only 12 people showed up because it's the format. The format right before a new set is out is always going to suck because everyone's waiting for the new set.
Yeah.
So they only had 12. So Dave and I went to Arizona to go play in the trial, and they had 13. So
yeah, there you go.
The WizKids. But afterwards we went to go watch the UFC fight. I made it to top 4, and obviously I can't win it, so I just conceded. And then we just and it just so happened that the other 3 guys didn't make it to top 4, so we got to leave early to go watch the John Jones fight, which was nice. It was kind of boring. I mean, it was good technical, but it was kind of the whole card was lackluster.
Did your fighter win?
I mean, yeah, John Jones won. I wouldn't really say he's like my guy, but I mean, I like following him because he's a really good. He's probably the best of all time.
Okay.
But as of late, he has been fighting very safe. Let's say, like, not taking many chances.
Is he getting of an older age?
No, he's only 32. He's actually in his prime. It's just
yeah.
that because he's like when you get to a certain point where you're just so that top level, you just don't want to lose anymore.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So you're taking less chances. So like if when you're at the beginning of your career, you're going to take all these chances because you got to try to break through. And then once you get up there and you've defended it like over 10 times, you're just going to start being more conservative because you're just like doing enough to win and not taking a chance to lose because you're just like supposedly better than everyone. But the guy who fought was actually really, really good. I actually had it 3-2 Dominic Reyes. Yeah. I had him winning the first 3 rounds. I even said that when we were all watching. I was like, dude, I think he got the first 3 rounds. But I said, look, it depends on how they look at octagon control. Yeah. Because John Jones, from round 3 on, was just pressuring him the whole time. He was backing up the whole time. And if the judges look at that as... Because that is one of the criteria. It's just not that big of a... it's like now how it is. I think they changed it where they look at damage and striking effectiveness. Mm-hmm. And then if those are even, then they look at octagon control.
Got it.
So
it's like a tiebreaker.
Yes, tiebreaker. Yes, exactly. But how we all saw it was, and how I think the majority of people saw it was, Dominic Reyes was winning the stand-up, like the kickboxing stand-up exchanges. He actually landed more, threw more, but well, again, we don't know what the judges are what their criteria is. So I mean, either, whatever. John Jones still won. It still keeps the super fight of him fighting another guy from the lower weight class, Israel Adesanya, alive. So that's kind of what I care about because that's gonna be like a super fight if it happens. But anyway, that's enough of that BS.
Nice.
But yeah, so the WizKids Open, we'll get back to the trial. Yeah. But the WizKids Open in San Diego, there was a bunch this weekend. But Alyssa won, right?
Oh, nice. What was she playing?
She actually won with a pretty unique team, and she told me about it, and I was like, it's a really good idea. And this is kind of where I thought maybe my team idea might work because I was between Stealth Sentinel and another one, and she just happened to pick Stealth Sentinel. Anyway, it's a Stealth Sentinel, Mr. Sinister, the Shield Diplomat, which has Defend Perplex. 18 Defend Perplex, and IDs and like I don't know what else. To me, there's she posted it on there. I think she put it. She put a picture of how she did, but she ended up beating Tony in the finals.
Oh no!
Now check this out. Were you following that thread about how bad the judging was over there?
Only thing I saw was that Steve was playing a bunch of BRs, and there was no chase pulled yet, and then all of a sudden they go back.
Yeah, okay, wait. Can you go to that?
Look at all where was that?
I don't even know. Okay, well I guess so the Cliff Notes version.
Yeah, I don't remember where I read that. Is it on? It's not on the Majestix page, is it?
No, it's somewhere. Man, I forget. I remember going. Yeah. Every answer was WTF for me. Was like WTF.
Yeah, I remember that. I was just like,
because I'm like, how is this happening? Like, why is this happening? Why is no one there? And what sucks is because no one's like, because nothing's being done.
I hear horror stories like this all the time from different people.
I know, and because nothing's being done, it's just going to keep going, right? So, I don't know what happened, so I'm just going by what they say.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go. Okay, I see it right here. Okay, because they reacted to my WT. Okay, it's in Heroclix International Exchange. So here's
nice public forum.
So anyway, the Alyssa's team is basically. It's like basically a very hard to point denial team because Mr. Sinister's hard to kill, and it's hard to damage the Tri-Sentinel or the Stealth Sentinel, because he gets to heal, right? And when he goes down to when he goes to the 14, 15 defense clicks,
yes,
it's still defend 18.
Yeah.
You perplex it up one more. So, and she gets to call in like Magneto, she gets to call in big stuff.
Yeah, she playing him at the 100-point line, right?
Oh, she's playing him at 200.
Oh, okay.
That's why. So it's hard to kill. And she went undefeated. So check this out. There was 12 players. So 12 players. How many rounds do you think normally 12? Okay, if it's cut to top 8, how many rounds do you think they should go? If it's cut to 8, 12 players.
3?
Right.
Yeah.
Agreed. Right? Because if 3/4 of the people are gonna make it, you don't need to go more than 3 rounds.
Yeah.
5 rounds cut to 8.
That's a lot of Heroclix.
Dude, they were like, what is going on, dude?
I would have been like, let's do 4 rounds of Swiss and cut to 4.
Yes, exactly.
I think that would have been much more. Everyone got to play a little more.
But it has to be 8 because like their single elimination pricing is on 8. Right?
You can still prize
no. They're no, because I'm pretty sure that's in their policy. Like when you get the documents, like it has to be cut to 8. So either way, it should be 3 rounds cut to 8.
3 rounds of Swiss.
So check this out. So they got okay.
Yeah, I'm looking at the Stealth Sentinel stats.
So I'm reading it. It says I'm reading this. Okay.
Yeah. So
I didn't play because I wanted to do BRs, and then they stopped doing cap BRs when there were 4 boosters left.
Yep.
And the chase was guaranteed in that 4. And one of the judges' friends just got to buy them. It was Ultron.
That's pretty shitty.
That sucks, dude. And then that's pretty nuts, right? Like that, and he says, no, they said they were doing another cap BR. Then suddenly they were out of cap. The judge's friend goes outside to open some cap boosters. He quote, got it at it. Yes. And comes in to show his brother that he pulled Ultron. Right? And then the same judge let the same dude play both dials for Legion from the Dark Phoenix saga in a BR. So he got a whole extra character.
Well, no, technically, he should have to pass it then.
Exactly. No, but he said that's your pick and you get to play both. Yeah. So, okay. Here's another highlight. The judge is giving game advice in the finals of the tournament. Did you hear this one? This was a big one.
Yeah, I didn't hear this one, but yeah,
this is a big one. It was so Alyssa was trying to attack was going to attack a storm to try to kill it.
Yeah.
But she didn't realize it was a bounty ID.
Yes.
So the judge goes, why are you going after Storm? It's a bounty ID. The judge says that. And she goes, oh yeah, okay. And then so she changes and does something else.
Thanks, Judge.
You're not supposed to say anything at all. Oh my god. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And then the judge is also adamant that Colossals can't punch characters on different elevations because you have to be adjacent to make close attacks.
As long as you have line of fire and giant reach at 3, I think it's okay.
Yeah. Oh god. And then what else?
Wow, that's rough.
There was more, but he just didn't want to. He just didn't want to keep posting.
So it doesn't sound like they're going to keep their WKO for very long.
I don't know. See, now it only matters if
people go complain to WizKids.
Yes, if they don't complain, they're not going to know, right? So that's what I was saying, because if they don't do anything or say anything about it, it's just going to keep happening.
Or so, if they don't say it in the right format, like posting it to the Heroclix International Exchange, cool, you get a lot of attention. But if you're not emailing WizKids, being like, look, this bullshit happened.
Yeah. So I don't know. I wasn't there, so this only just based on what we're reading. So for all we know, it could be something more, a lot less, and it's just blown up because things didn't go your way. I don't know.
This is true.
So it was just funny reading those. I'm like, geez, what is going on there? That's why I put WTF in all of them. It's like, wow. Anyway, but We were saying earlier, Dustin won with the team that he built. He wrote about on the Apex Insiders, and Tyler won with the team he wrote about in the Apex Insiders. So there's some info there, guys. If you want to play a team that works, obviously it's pilot dependent. So there's gonna be a lot of user errors if you don't know what you're doing.
Positioning, understanding,
and your decisions on who's doing what are you attacking, where are you calling in, whatever. So they did. So those two guys played really well. I saw a mystical team with Spider-Woman Prime. Did you see that one?
Yes. Yeah. Actually, I figured out the list because I didn't see an actual list.
Yeah. He just had he has a picture of him with it.
Where'd it go?
Has like Sheriff Strange's on it. There's like a Pim Tank.
Yeah. So it's two Tri-Sentinels.
Yep.
Sheriff
Wendigo.
Strange, Spider-Woman, a Wendigo, Pim Pocket Tank,
Billy Batson,
Alex Wilder.
Yep.
And then it has the WWE ring, Exospecs, the Zero ring, Student Iceman, Student Cyclops, Student Beast, Student Gene.
I saw a different version where instead of that Spider-Woman, it was like Daredevil.
That was another one that won.
Yeah. So you can see those are similar. Those are like all the types of teams. I mean, what was the one that we saw from like Italy, right? Wasn't there one from Italy?
From Stefano.
There was that was a mystical Doctor Strange team too.
That was a +5 mystical. It was Tri-Sentinel, Daredevil, Sheriff Strange, Black Adam.
There you go. That was basically the team that we were testing that one time. Remember when I was trying to that stupid Vulture team?
Yeah, that was similar to what.
And then so that's really. I feel like it's okay. So that's obviously one of the archetypes. Sorry, Jason. Monsters is another one. And what's it? Cosmic. I'm like, duh. I mean, there's a bunch of different. Did you see that one at the WKOs Open? The one that Dustin won? I think 7 of the teams were Cosmic. Almost the same. Oh, God.
Yeah. What is it? Calderness, one with
Hellfire Club.
Hellfire Club.
Yeah.
So double Jasons, Jean, Dark Phoenix.
Of course, things are going to change, right? because next week we have it's going to be a bunch of different things.
Yeah.
So we'll see how much it does change, right? Because when X-Men came out, remember, it was like, oh, are we going to see a bunch of X-Men teams back again?
Yeah.
No, it just meant that Monster, Mystical, and Cosmic got stronger. That's all it meant.
And more ADs.
That's
more
really
ADs.
like. But like the actual X-Men team did not come from that. Even though the whole team was X-Men. The whole set was X-Men. It's just, oh, the Monster team got better because now we got Wendigos. Oh, the Mystical teams got better because now we have Wendigos. And also all Monster has Onslaught, and Cosmic got Jean Grey. And all the IDs.
Yeah, Dark Phoenix.
Dark Phoenix, right? Like, oh, jeez. All right.
What else was good over there? Apparently Stealth Sentinel's good.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you know what though? But you know what though? Out here, because there's not that much modern to be played.
Yeah,
like I said, it's like 12 people are playing. We get 12 people for league. You know what I mean? Something like, you know what I mean? So it's like, at least some of the other play. Okay, I'm not taking anything away from Melissa. She went 8-0. That's amazing.
That's really good.
But the point being, there's just not enough people out there that are playing the format because there's not events to be played.
Yeah.
And, when this is the first one comes out, only 12 show up. Some of these other places we've seen, they're like 25, 20. That's a good number.
Yeah, like Michigan usually gets 25.
Yeah. So, but the other thing too, and my hot take is especially for us, because the Bronze Age is still new and people are still learning and everybody's still exploring and trying it out. Steve is the best player, but here's my hot take. It's more so that there's not enough competition for him than him just dominating everybody.
Yeah.
That's what I think. He's really good, don't get me wrong, but the level of competition is not up to par.
Yeah.
I've seen a lot I've watched a lot. I've seen a lot when we watch the games and we do the reports, all these things that so we see everything. And what I'm seeing is just mistake after mistake after mistake after mistake. That's because there's so much that you have to remember and to track in Bronze Age than Modern, that you're just going to make mistakes. So Steve plays very tight, and he does not make mistakes. Because he doesn't make mistakes, or very few and far in between, he's just going to just be better just because he doesn't make mistakes.
Yeah.
Like, a lot of times, some of his wins will be like, well, he just left him out there. He didn't realize I could do this. Boom, you're dead. Or he forgot that this happened, whatever. They forgot that they had super senses and shape change from the Phoenix Force. Little things like that, right? Because that's something that you don't have to worry about in Modern.
Exactly.
So once everybody starts learning it and gets back, then the game's gonna raise.
Yeah, like you're getting powers from so many different sources, from equipment, from like your entities, your resource, inspiration,
relics.
So gives you this,
yeah. And there's also a lot of older pieces that maybe people are not familiar with, and they're playing them, and they're like cross pollinating them with the new stuff, and that you're like, wait a minute, what's going? So I think, like I said, once the skill level matches, or once the skill level catches up, then I think you will see a little bit more parity. So,
good.
Yeah, right. So because I just realized, like this weekend when I was playing, because I'm familiar with the format and I've been playing for a long time, I didn't forget. I'm trying to remember. I don't think I forgot very many. I didn't forget. I don't think I did, because I'm familiar with how the batteries work.
Yeah,
I'm familiar with how all the constructs work, and then obviously the figures on board and the ID inspirations, things like that. It's like not lost on me, so I get it, and I think because of that, I'm able to like here's one example. When you put a sapphire construct on a guy, and you're counting range, let's say from a sentinel, right? The sentinel has 6 range, so they're counting 6, okay, and then they go, okay, if he gives them a sniper, it's 10, so they're going to count 10, so they're going to stay 11 out. But then what they don't realize is when you give them the sniper, they're going to get +1 for each guy they can see. So now they can see, now they can reach, and now you get shot, and then now that guy died because you moved them 1 square too close, and they didn't realize because of the emotional spectrum from the sapphire battery, things like that. Another one happened. This happened twice in the event. They weren't outwitting the shape change on the guys that had the constructs. Yeah, so I get through all my shit. They would outwit the example. They outwitted the invuln instead of the shape change, right? Because of that, because he wanted Hawkeye to hit, like he wanted to kill him. Yeah. But Hawkeye needed to hit so he can go farther, so he can hit the back row tri-sentinels.
Yeah.
Right? Well, because
which is more important.
Yeah, because I rolled a shape change, and he didn't outwit it. He couldn't go. He couldn't hit the back guy.
Yeah,
and that basically cost him. So and he was like, "Oh man, if I had known."
Just try not to go after someone with shape change or super sense. My first swing out.
Yeah, well, it wasn't his first swing. It's just it was like he had an outwit.
Yeah, he
chose to outwit the wrong thing, basically, right? And he even said, he goes, "Man, I outwitted the wrong thing. I forgot that." He goes, "I forgot that you get shape change." He's like, "I was just thinking mystics." Yeah, I was like, yeah, man, and it's funny because I was just telling them. No, I think I told them this afterwards. I was saying not forgetting is a skill.
Dude, for real, in this game, that's my biggest problem.
And then, sure enough, that happened. Yeah, I forgot that he had shape change.
When I lose games, it's because I forget I have powers. Yeah, 100%. That's how number one reason why I lose games.
And that's a skill. So when people say that, it's like if I just remember that, like, well, that means you're not good enough yet because you didn't remember that. It's the people who, like Steve, doesn't forget. Very, very seldom. Doesn't forget. Plays very tight. And as an effect, wins like everything.
Yeah.
Right. So if you
No,
don't
he's very
forget,
calculated in his moves. He's very thought.
So you gotta
thought
remember.
out.
Yeah, so that's like remembering and not forgetting is a skill. Like, I think
And he
people that
practices a lot.
yeah, and people who talk about it, with practice with Jonah, right, all the time.
Yeah, Jonah, Steve, Tony.
They well, not Tony. Tony doesn't practice with Jonah, I don't think.
I don't think Tony practices with anyone.
Yeah, I don't think he does. Tony doesn't use a computer.
He's like, I'm gonna play. I'm gonna play this side. I'm gonna go play that side.
But yeah, so that's I think that's something in this format a lot of people are gonna have to learn real quick is knowing, and we're just doing, and it's just the power batteries. Right? That's the main thing. People haven't even really explored the Millennium Stone. They haven't explored the Rock of Eternity. Pandora's box has been very few.
Yeah.
Power plant is starting to see a little bit more.
Power plant's
like almost nobody uses utility belt.
Yeah, I think Jonah's like the only one, and then there was someone else I think had it.
And then there's like a smattering of teleporter type teams.
Yeah.
So other than
teleporters has the show up has ticked up a little bit, and then like you said.
So I think as more people explore more and they find more interactions, you'll see. But right now it's batteries, because you think about batteries, there's 9 of them.
Yeah.
It's not 1, it's just 9.
So, well, 8, right, in our format.
Oh yeah, 8. Oh, yeah, that's right. There are 9, but 8 in our format, right?
Yeah. It's like, unless you're bringing the orange battery back.
That orange, no man. Oh god. Like the one thing that stops, like, pulse wave is the one power that can like help balance it. Yeah. And they just like, no, you can't use pulse wave. Well, now you can't. I can't win.
Oh my god. Go against the Lex team.
Lex has no pulse wave. How do you can't win? You're done. Just go home. So
have a nice day.
Yeah, and you know what's the funny thing is that Ophidian. Oh, I believe the orange ring gives plasticity barrier. So he just needs to get sidestep from somewhere, and then he can just leave.
Oh my god! Yeah, that's
right. Ugh. Yeah, plasticity barrier, so you don't even need like that lust or whatever.
Jeez, yeah, that's good.
Yeah, so
I know, right?
But any other WizKids Open?
I think that was just those were the only ones that I saw. We went over, the Hellfire, the other one. I think that was it.
Was it? Yeah.
Yeah, those I just the ones that popped up. Oh, Scott Crampton won a sealed. He pulled a Chase Thor, an Iron Man, and he had the TK on the sideline with a Steve Rogers, Sharon Carter, and a 15-point shield agent. He had +5 Avengers.
Dude, that's a ridiculous. Oh my god, that's so funny because in our release event, dude, I wonder if the boosters are like really same. Because check this out. One of the guys played. This was his team: Chase Thor, Steve Rogers, Iron Man with an Iron Man on the side.
Yeah, nice.
And Wasp.
Ooh.
But 4 of the pieces were the same.
That's super similar, yeah.
What the hell?
Well, like I said, one of my guys got 2 cases, so.
Dude. So, I mean, and it was the same booster when he pulled the Thor and the Steve Rogers. I'm like, are you kidding me? Okay. I mean,
actually, I haven't seen a lot of that. I haven't seen Thor come with Steve Rogers a lot.
Dude, I'm just worried when somebody pulls. No. We'll be fine because people can metagame in the store because for League, we had week 1. Yeah, we had week 1, and I'm just like, dude, if somebody pulls Captain Marvel or Thor, they're just gonna be like, everyone's gonna cry.
Dude, Captain Marvel's is rough to go against.
Right?
Stop clicks
in sealed.
So the first time when I played her, I think it was on release day. I played in the sealed, and I had Arno Stark, so I could outrange her. So she's not hypersonicking up and attacking. She still moved up and dropped the goddamn cat and tore apart my team. But, at least I prevented the initial attack. I think, I still lost that round. Yeah, I haven't beat Captain Marvel in a sealed event.
Yeah, my league, for our league, obviously the guy that pulled the Peggy Carter, he just he just beat everybody. But I only got to play 2 rounds. But my team was actually not bad. It was that I pulled. It was Hawkeye, Nick Fury, Peggy Carter. I'm talking about the Peggy Carter chase from him. That's what he played. The Peggy Carter chase.
Yeah, the Ultra Chase.
Yeah, I pulled the shitty one. She's okay. I mean, she helped a lot because they can't target her, and then anytime I can like surprise bitch and then turn her and then running shot. You know, I did that one time, but it was basically like a shield. It wasn't theme, but I had like shield pumps for days when you combine it with Hawkeye's RCE and multiple target. I was getting him to 6 damage with a 12 attack.
It's really good.
So people would have like 16, 17, 18 defense. I'm like, okay, I usually hit 1. I don't care who, at least, because I don't have prob. Yeah. But with a 12 attack, hopefully I can roll a 4, and I hit 1 guy. But if I roll a 6 and I hit 2 guys or 3 guys, you know what I mean? So I ended up winning with that because it was just like, also, he has like a 10 range with the shield pumps. Nick Fury has a 9 range with his outwit, and he has espionage. So like you can outwit something, and then Hawkeye just boom. Like one of the things I could do is like I can outwit the stealth, and Hawkeye shoots because Hawkeye doesn't ignore hindering.
Yeah, that's good.
But then on when Nick attacks, Hawkeye copies shield, so then Nick gets an extra on his. So yeah, it was cool. And I had that shield, the shield officer or whatever that has like enhancement on the second click. So it's cool because you push to shield pump, and he gets to enhancement. So you're getting a +2 to damage on your guy. So Hawkeye can actually pump attack if he wants.
Yeah, go for the kill on that one.
Yeah, so I won my 2 because Alyssa came late, so we didn't play round 1. But I won round 2 and 3 with that, and people were playing with their like supers and chases, and I'm just like, I got rares.
Yeah, no, I felt pretty good with my rares on Saturday. I was doing okay.
Yeah. But okay, so let's go over the trial. Youngstown.
All right, here we go. We're going to the Open Series.majestix.ccg.com. Orc Slayer. I'm going to share my screen.
This is 13 players. Oh, and man, the guys in Arizona love, like, they're running another trial on the 23rd, and we're going to give them a qualifier. They're like all in, dude.
Nice.
So, okay. So, they have really good teams. It's just over there, it's just all like pointing out Undying.
Yeah, they have like a huge microclimate. I think the best way to describe it is just
that's
point denial and low scoring games.
That's all it is. What's his name pointed out to me, Steve. He's like, wait, Matt won with an average of 64 points a round.
Jesus Christ, that's.
I was like, yeah, because they're only scoring 50 from him.
Yeah.
And so I was like, well, the Sentinel team, I'm just gonna outact. The thing is with the teams like what I was playing. Yeah. So for those who don't know, it's here, but let me just look at it real quick. I'm gonna outswarm. I'm just out action because I'm just have
a hell of a lot more figures.
So many things on the board. So like eventually I'm either gonna hit, or you're gonna actually have to token out, and then I'm gonna have 2 turns to go after. So yeah. Well, I guess let's go with the first place team, and then I'll talk about my team because I think this team is actually legit. It started off as a meme team. Now it's like I think it's real. So Matt's team, yeah, it's so funny. I thought it, and then when actually I just buzzsawed through everyone. I was like, okay, well maybe. And in testing, I buzzsawed through everybody here too. Like I must have played it before we left, and against you with the top team, the Constructs.
Yeah.
Our game that we played was the closest one.
Yes.
Actually, no.
Ah.
Ours was pretty close. No, but the closer one was the Shredder matchup.
Okay, yeah.
Because they just actually run up and they're gonna start. It's just hard for them to chew through 2 clicks of this guy, and if you just pick the plasticity with him, it's really hard. Okay, so Matt played, of course, Juggernaut Magneto.
It's pretty much this. I think he switched up the IDs, right?
Yeah, instead of 2 Magnetos, it's Green Arrow, which is a good call because he plays the 208 Green Arrow, which actually served him pretty well because he can triple target Colossals and just kill them.
And that's the one that you could take off the tokens, right? It
Yeah, you
gives
can take off a
powers.
token to pick like improved targeting,
Yeah.
pen blast.
Destroy blocking, right?
Yeah, all kinds of stuff. And what's cool about him is after his running shot, he can sidestep. So he poofs.
Yeah.
And
And he
he's
has stealth,
130.
so that's good.
He's 135 points and he has 12 attack. So probably gonna hit.
Yeah. This is the one you can remove a token to ignore blocking terrain. So that's actually really good.
Wait, does he ignore elevated already?
So he has the
What's
improved
the
targeting
list?
through hindering and ignores characters.
Okay, so he can also remove it
to
do
ignore elevated
blocking,
or
break
ignore
blocking,
blocking. It's one or the other.
or he can use it to remove to pick pen blast, right?
Energy explosion, in cap,
blast.
pen blast, smoke cloud, improved targeting through elevated or improved targeting through blocking.
Yep. So against like multiple colossals, you just pick pen blast, and he can pick up 3 colossals.
Yeah. So wait, this might be old wording. Never mind. Because it says when a ranged combat resolves, any blocking terrain along the line of fire is destroyed. That's probably old wording.
It's just one.
Yeah.
But,
okay. Yeah.
I mean, for the most part, Juggernaut's going to be breaking them, and then he'll set up the shot with Green Arrow.
Exactly. So that's cool. Yeah, no, that's good. 3 targets, 7 range.
Yep.
Alrighty.
And Mason, Blue Panther.
Okay, so this is new.
This one's
I haven't
different.
seen a Predator on him before.
This is cool. So actually, Tom Schennebarger was actually the one that told me about this a while ago. He told me, hey, there's some interesting iterations with Black Panther plus entities. Because he can pick... not only can he go to a click that he wants for the certain power, but then if you plan it right on a certain entity, he can pick additional powers and stats from those. Right? Because as long as it's 1 through 6, you can like go to those clicks.
Mm-hmm.
And he just like this is like a super lean team, right? It's Stark Tower location bonus, Blue Power Battery, and Black Panther. That's it.
That's it. Yeah, so you might have a bystander show up.
You have to kill him.
Yeah.
If you don't, then you're either gonna get if you don't kill him, it's either gonna be 0-0 or he killed like a Groot. Or you called in an ID and failed, and then now you lost.
Dude, for reals.
So Mason was 3-1. So Matt and Mason were 3-1 at the trial themselves, and their only losses were to some third place guy.
Trash.
Yeah. So I
like this because he's getting shape change from the Predator, so he's not having
it's
to take it. But he only has it on the first 3 clicks, though. So after that,
it's shape change and mystics too.
Where's the mystics coming from?
The Predator.
For the he gets the. Oh, I didn't see that. Okay, Cosmic Love. The shape changes on the movement power now.
It's shape change and mystics.
Yeah, so once you get on click 4, 5, 6, you get the shape change mystics. That's really good.
Yes, it's amazing.
So yeah,
so he wasn't like, man, he wasn't really, he wasn't gonna lose unless you kill Black Panther.
Yeah, he's not giving up points.
Yeah. So, but it's weird because both of them are. One is a 1-man army, the other one's a tent pole.
Yeah.
And I went the complete opposite, where my team
Swarm.
So it's plus 11, which was awesome because the people who weren't playing theme, we didn't even roll map because they can't beat me because my minimum roll is 13.
Yeah. Nothing.
And it was funny because when I played Matt, Yuna's looking at the teams. He's looking at the thing, right? So you see all the Tri-Sentinel, Robert Kelly, they're all 30.
Yeah.
Transhumanity's 5. And he goes, Sentinel's 33. He's like, what's so special about that guy? because he's 33 points. I'm like, he's not. He's like, then why is he 33? I'm like, oh, because I get to pick the click number, the click that I start on. He's like, okay. And he was like, that's not impressive at all. I'm like, dude, what else do you want from me? He's 33 points. Right? It was funny because he's like, why is he so much? Because like the Tri-Sentinel is so much better now.
Yeah.
Ruling. So basically, this team it's your typical like spam Mystics team with the Sapphire battery. I can get all these out there. I can get them out pretty quick. And Robert Kelly, Senator Robert Kelly, even though I only have one Sentinel, I can make an average of one a turn.
Yeah.
Right, on average, one a turn. Sometimes it's every other turn, but that's enough. Because it is pretty tough to kill these sentinels because they're 2 clicks, so you can't. You actually have to. If you don't have outwit, you have to pump 4 damage into them.
Yeah,
that's nuts.
That's a lot.
That's a lot for 25 points. If you're because they all have invuln, 18, and because they're 18, it's not like your 11 on 18 is a guaranteed. You're gonna have to like actually pump your attack just so you know that you're gonna hit them.
Yeah,
which means you're not pumping damage, which means they're only taking 1. So,
chipping away.
There were turns where I'd roll 2 leaderships, and there was a game where I had all 7. The Friends of Humanity is only there for theme teams and theme team bonus and the theme team probs, and also to get because I need 3 Friends of Humanity to get the Robert Kelly to make Sentinels.
Yes.
And the cool thing about the Senator Kelly is they can use perplex, but only in opposing guys. So if they get past the line of defense of the Sentinel front line, these guys, then they just perplex down, and then they just get shot because it's a -3 on somebody. And then the main thing with the team is because they all have 10 attacks, so that's a problem, right?
Mm-hmm.
But with swapping crossbows and boxing gloves on all my guys, they're a minimum of 11 attack.
Yeah, that's really good.
Most of the time I'm doing 12.
Yeah.
Because I gotta hit the defenses. Because once I hit them, then the Tri-Sentinels come over and they start doing their thing. And obviously, the ruling of the Tri-Sentinel where they can just activate the Colossal Retail without having. So giggles. The trick that I do with this, it's so stupid. For the Tri-Sentinel, for one action, I can do 3 separate pings with the Tri-Sentinel. Okay, so check this out. If you, so the map that I play is Grand Arena because the map has to be Grand Arena unless you're playing Juggernaut, because it needs to be outdoors so they can all see, and there needs to be enough blocking terrain on the map so that wherever they go, there's like a chance they can hit a wall, and then the Tri-Sentinel can just get free damage. And then the third thing is it needs to the starting zone needs to be wide enough so that I can fit my whole team and keep my Friends of Humanity and Robert Kelly all kind of next to each other so they can all leadership and generate. The main thing is the Kelly needs to generate the Sentinels, but if certain maps they can't because there's no room to put them out. So this was the best I can do because before this was Amok Time, but Amok Time doesn't have any blocking for me to break.
Yeah, no, it's no bueno.
And then, obviously, there's the wall trick, too, right? With the Tri-Sentinels, you can switch the walls. And then you do the wall, and they break. And then the other trick that I used against Magneto, against the Constructs, is you can switch bulldozers on Light Cycle Arena. Because you can force blast... One can force blast, like, a Magneto off of the elevated.
Yeah.
And then you can force... And then you switch and force blast another one. Or... You switch it on a guy and charge, and then you hit him, and they force blast into the wall, and then you take. So they end up taking like 5 damage, or 4 damage, or whatever you want to do.
That's right. Yeah.
And then the IDs are pretty simple. Although I didn't realize that Black Widow was 30 points. I thought she was 35. So this team just got way better. I think now this team is legit, because the biggest problem I have is Invincible. So the ID cards, if you look. It's Leech, Hawkman, and Atom. So, and this team I believe is 299.
Yeah.
So if I cut the mallet, I have 5 points left. I can play Black Widow.
Yeah, I think that's worth it.
Yeah, because Black Widow, between Leech and Black Widow, you can now get through Invincible.
Almost anything. Yeah.
Oh my god! Because once you get them off of that, and the Tri-Sentinel comes over, the game's done. So one of the trick with the Tri-Sentinel is you're in position, you retell, Okay, so you retell, and you break the blocking that's next to them, right?
Mm-hmm.
So they take 1. Then you make a wall. You make a wall, so 2 squares. The Tri-Sentinel moves through one of them, so they take another one, and then you sidestep over 1 and back. So you did 1 action, 1 costed action, and you did 3 clicks of pinging.
Jeez, yeah.
For 30 points, that's better than Shredders, because Shredders can only do 2, right?
Yeah.
They can move and then sidestep, but they can't even do it to the same guy. It's really hard to do it to the same guy because they have to be not next to a guy, correct?
Yeah, it can't be next to the person you started your move next to.
Exactly. So they move next to a guy. They take 1. They can't then sidestep and go back. They have to get like carried out of the way and then sidestep in.
Yeah, like overdrive or beast machine or something. Yeah.
Yes. So the Tri-Sentinel can just do that regardless.
For them by themselves, yeah.
By themselves, and it's like a third of the points.
Yeah, that rolling definitely opened up a lot of worms.
So that's why I looked at this right away when I saw that ruling, because I'm like, well, I think this could be very good, because the main thing was I needed to win the map, because I need to go first, and it needs to be open enough for me to get through. So, obviously I won the map every round because they're all playing like one-man armies. So obviously they're not gonna have,
or not.
They're gonna be like either gonna be really low theme or just not theme at all.
Yeah.
But round 1 I played against Michael Broderick, who was playing his dice manipulation. But guess what? I don't roll dice. Haha.
This is true.
So I went over there and he went in the boxing ring and I just killed Carnage and Wendigo right away. And by turn 2 I popped his Ultron drone. So the only guy that can really do anything was like Nighthawk, because I also popped Migsy like real quick. It was like bam, 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 and then Hawkeye did his thing, but it wasn't enough, and then it was done. And then I played against a Maximum Carnage team. It was Carnage at 100.
Mm-hmm.
No, it was Carnage. Yeah, it was Carnage at 100. Venom from the monthly OP kit.
Yeah, the 121.
Venom from Earth X.
The super rare.
Just infinite super sensitive shape change.
Oh, it's annoying.
Guess what though? I don't roll dice. No, I actually had to roll dice. I actually lost a couple. I actually lost some things because you have to be very careful to ping, because Carnage is going to retell you.
Yeah.
And when you ping him, he doesn't die, right? Because he's 100 points. So I had to take it. I had to take a retell, but he takes Mystics. The symbiote comes out. They take Mystics, but now he's like in the middle, and I could just kill him.
Yeah, he's open
so,
season.
I just had to lose like a couple Sentinels and a Tri-Sentinel in order for that to happen.
Yeah, but you trade points.
Yeah, exactly. For the 100 points, cool. And then I played against the Juggernaut, Matt, and that one, even though he always says that the Juggernaut has never been KO'd. Well, I KO'd him inside of 30 minutes. Because of the sheer number of attacks coming at him. Although he did, like I said, I was telling you earlier, he saw it right away. He ran as far as he could, because on the next turn he ran, and I asked him, does he ignore characters? He's like, yeah, it's like, what did he say? It's the unstoppable Juggernaut. Great. And he ran all the way across, full move. When they do the full move, then they can quake.
Quake, yeah.
So the 5 Friends of Humanity, because I made an extra one, 3 Robert Kellys, all took quake damage, but since I'm on light cycle, the Robert Kellys fall off the building. God. They fall off the ledge.
Yeah.
So when he quaked me, I took it was funny because when he quaked me, I go, so that hits? He's like, yeah. I go, okay. So I took I just took one grasp like that, like the claw from the game, from the carnival games like that, and I just picked them up and I just put them in the bag because they're all dead.
Dang, that's rough. So you lost 8 figures in one attack?
Yes, 8 figures. So I lost 115 points on that.
He is the unstoppable Juggernaut.
So he had a chance to bring him. He had a chance to bring him back, right? Because Kelly can bring him back.
Yeah.
But if he does that, I could kill them, and then my points will just be right back up. Then I'll be winning.
Yeah.
Because I'll score 90 points, Because I was already up 50. I was up 50-0.
Yeah, because you said you killed Magneto.
I killed Magneto, then he killed the Sentinel, and he killed these guys. But if I kill the two Robert Kellys, he's not making progress.
Yeah.
And also because now he's like kind of in my starting zone. He was surrounded by all the Sentinels. And then I just started just picking away, and then
it's not a good position to be in.
Yeah, and then I only called in the entire day. I only called in ID cards twice, and that was in his game.
Nice.
Where I called in Hawkman to hit him off of the invincible protected click, and then Leech to outwit the next turn. Leech to outwit the invincible, and then just punch him all the way through, and then just kill him. So that helped a lot, man. Leech. It wasn't Leech before; it was Iceman. But then I just realized, man, I have no way to deal with invincible. Also,
I think if you add Black Widow ID, that would definitely be helpful.
Yeah, Black Widow. We're saying right. If you know what the other thing, one of the cool things about this too is with Leech, if you go up against like a Unimind, he can't pick whatever. You can choose first for him. So if he says like
for a turn.
Yeah, so if he says like stealth, you're like, no, you can't pick stealth. Or you pick like super sense, no, you can't pick super senses. So you have to pick something else.
Yeah.
Or what's stronger in that game, in that matchup, is if you hit him off of invincible and he picks invincible and you have Leech. Leech just says no invincible, because then now I have another turn to try to get him all the way down. So, and then obviously Black Widow is the one. Oh man, I can't believe I didn't. That's so stupid. Black Widow's 30 points. Jeez.
Yeah, on her lower point. She's good.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Did she have poison in that click too?
I believe so.
Because then that's even better. Because then she's poisoning on top of that.
Yeah, she comes in poisons.
Oh god. What are we?
30 points. Oh no, she doesn't have poison.
Oh, she doesn't. But she has close combat expert or something.
Shape change, stealth, plasticity, sidestep, combat reflexes. Choose to your next turn.
Okay, so it's not that. Okay, it's on the top click. Okay, but
yeah, she got poison at 60 points.
60. Okay, so this is So I think this team is pretty legit. Like I was telling you earlier, it was a meme team at first, and we tested it, and then I told you, it was like, hey, we need to test this online because I actually need to see, because of, like the fun testing games that we hear, I was helping guys out. I was like, dude, this is actually really good. Like, okay.
Yeah, no, it was. You're just spamming so many figures out. I can kill them, but then there's two more coming my way that I'm tokened up to have to deal with.
The analogy I had was like, you start off where you in the beginning, you're just pushing a boulder up just a little bit up the hill, and then once like turn 3 comes, you push the boulder over, and then you can't stop it now. It just rolls down the hill.
The snowball effect.
Yeah, it's just going, because then, like you said, you just kill them, and then here comes 2 more, and they just keep coming. Like, all right, kill 2 more, boom, boom. Like, well, you better get to 400 before I kill your team.
It's like the Hydra motto: you cut off 1 head, 2 more take its place.
Yeah, that's a perfect one.
You kill 1 robot, 2 more take its place.
Yeah. So that's a new team, obviously. Now the 4th place team, I think, is a cool one, because it's also a new team, and affectionately called
the White Wrestlers.
White Wrestlers. So
because it is the white powder battery. Yes, we know Eddie Guerrero is of Latin descent.
Yeah, I know. You know, it could have been called the Three Amigos. You know that, because that's Eddie Guerrero's finishing move.
Yes,
the Three Amigos, or not finishing move. It's one of his signature moves, and there's 3 guys on the team. But come on. White battery and the wrestlers. Come on. White wrestlers. But, okay.
Oh, the White Wrestlers extraordinaire. It's the WWE team.
So we got double Eddie. First time we're seeing Eddies, right?
Nice. Like, and he's got Ion, which I like.
Dude, with the stop clicks on Eddie and the white power batteries.
Points, right? 70.
Well, he's 70, yeah.
Yeah.
And then Finn Balor, of course. So it's the Finn Balor Mjolnir sniper, followed up with the Eddie Guerrero, because they have their flurry, but it's like 3 attacks, I think.
Yeah.
And his ID cards are what, level 7 Magneto, Cyclops.
Pretty standard stuff.
Yeah. The cool thing there is he has Nick Fury from the Captain Marvel set. Do you know what that does? Because obviously he can't call in the 120 Nick Fury.
Yeah, I don't know what that lower point. He has tokens, right?
Yeah, I think so. Tradecraft, yeah.
Tradecraft tokens.
Yeah.
He says, Espionage Super Spy. Nick Fury starts the game with 3 Tradecraft tokens. Free, remove a Tradecraft token to choose improve targeting through hindering or improve targeting or improve movement through hindering. Nick Fury can use that ability until your next turn. So he has a 8-run shot, 11 EE.
Okay. Wow.
3 damage with a special power. Leadership, when Nick Fury or an adjacent friendly character attacks before attack rolls, you may remove a Tradecraft token. If you do, opposing effects can't re-roll that attack. So that's really good.
Oh, nice. Okay. That's cool. See? So Van is one of the innovators over there. He's a very innovative guy.
Yeah, dude, definitely.
He played the Lydia White Battery a while ago, monster theme. That's like one of the first times. So he told me he has a lot more ideas, but like this is really cool. I mean, it's pure WWE too. Yeah. Remaker WWE ring. It's your standard White Battery suite, and it's basically Undying, right?
Yeah.
And he told me that he had the game against Juggernaut because if Finn connects, it's done, right?
Yeah.
But I think what messed up was you know the sniper Mjolnir versus Indigo, right? Like you still need to be within 4 to do your Mjolnir. Yeah, because it says you have to be within 4 to draw a line of fire. Or it's to target, right? Target or line of fire, something like that. So you can't do it from 10 away.
Yeah, it's different than Bill.
Yes. So because of that, I think he kind of got screwed up on that because that was supposed to be like the kill shot and he couldn't do it.
Yeah, so it says opposing characters that aren't within 4 squares of friendly core members or adjacent to the power battery can't draw a line of fire to friendly core members.
So he can't draw a line of fire, right?
Yeah. So
and the Mjolnir sniper says like it says the Mjolnir is like you have to see, correct?
Yeah.
Mjolnir? Yeah.
Yeah, you still have to require a line of fire with Mjolnir.
Yeah, that sucks. Oh well.
It's rock, paper, scissors, buddy.
Yeah. So that's that. I think.
And then
there could be more ideas.
Yeah, there's always a lot of new ideas coming out of Arizona.
Yeah. But it's pretty cool because we actually have we have more 2 more archetypes that we can now look at. He'll be writing an article and I'm going to write an article on it.
Very nice. And
then so but speaking of team ideas, here, let's take a look at the rankings because this is actually updated, right? So for those who are interested, let's take a look at the rankings.
From this past weekend's event too.
Yeah, dude. Ooh. Adams, look, even the pictures are updated. Look at the new one at the bottom underneath.
Oh man.
Oh, there he is.
Happy.
Matt. Yeah, congrats, Matt. Juggernaut's tough, man. I got to see it firsthand how strong it is. I really, man, I was telling this is a genius team. How it functions, like it's really hard. You have to have a specific set of skills to handle Juggernaut because if not, he's just going to heal.
Yeah, so, no, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, that blocking is no joke.
Now we have how many? We have like 4. I think there's like 46 players now. It's starting to grow. It's 42, but it's actually 46 because they're all tied at the bottom. But now you can look at all the 10-pointers up top.
Yeah.
All that. Yep. Richard.
Nice.
Yeah. So now actually, there was a mistake last week because there's Richard Medina was listed under Richard A. Medina and Richard Medina. So that's why he's actually 3rd. Not Shane's in 4th now.
Nice. Okay.
And
sorry, Shane.
Yeah. Yeah. So you can see, Corey has. He only played in. Well, that's actually wrong.
Shane's played in more than one event, right?
Yeah. Oh no, the events played are. It's wrong. I got to take that off because.
Okay. Yeah, that's hard to track.
That wasn't right. Corey is so the winners are Corey, Matt, Paul. But Jose, he's played in I think 2 events, 2 or 3.
Yeah.
So he's getting up there too. Shane and Tony are playing in a lot of events, so they're up there too. Richard, and obviously Steve.
It's running away.
Yeah. So we'll see. They're going to be here this weekend.
Okay, nice.
And Emilian is going to be here too. The Baragon's going to be here, so it should be I'm sure Rob's going to be here. It's going to because the cap set's legal.
Yeah.
So we should see some really cool teams. I'm wondering how they're going to incorporate Vulture into this.
All I know is I want Steve not to play any constructs.
He's not. He has.
Okay. He said that before.
Yeah, that's true. No, but okay. You're right. You're right. But in his defense, he did say he needed to win before he switched up a team.
Then don't say you're going to switch it up if you're not going to switch it up.
No, you're right. He did. You know what? He did play. You're right. He did play constructs last week, or a couple.
Play 2 of them. Yeah, with the minis. With mini, there's 2 constructs on the team. At least, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Sorry, Steve. I tried to defend you, but I mean, Jeff's right. I mean, you're basically playing the same thing.
It happens once in a while. No constructs for you, sir.
Yeah. And he's like, fine, I'll play Quinjet.
Okay. Yeah. All right.
Look, he needs to play Tony Stark, the Iron Man in the chair. He told me he was going to do that. I need to see it.
Yeah. So
because you've teased us long enough. Now freaking play it.
Win with Tony Stark in the chair. Yeah.
Also, it's gonna be interesting to see which Black Panther Tony plays now. Because remember, he's taking the Black Panther challenge, man.
I really liked the one that I pulled the rare that I pulled in sealed. He was good. He's very helpful. He's
a rare, right?
Yeah.
Now, does Azuri count as Black Panther, even though he looks like it? It's not, is it?
Is he a Black Panther though? Has he held the mantle of Black Panther?
I don't know. His name's Azuri, but it's the Black Panther sculpt.
I don't think Azuri held the.
But his sculpt is that, you know what I mean?
Well, so he has a trait, Wakandan's chieftain, the Black Panther. So maybe he was a Black Panther at one point.
Okay, because if that's the case, then he can play him, and that counts.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
So, because I know he was really wanted to play that when it came out. So
I will consult with my comic book friends,
the lore experts.
Yeah,
so now, is this guy?
Because I know a little more about comics than most people, but there's deeper reaches.
Dude, I don't know
of people.
I don't know much about the Wakanda. I mean, the joke that people were making here at the store was like, "Wait, Blade's Wakandan? Is it because he's black?"
Blade's Wakandan?
No, but he has he has the keyword Wakanda.
What?
Yeah, that's why the joke. They're like, "What? Is it because he's black that he's gonna be?"
Are you trolling me?
Look up Blade.
Oh God, he does.
Yeah.
All right, that's a poll we've gotten. Let's see how the minority feels about that.
That's why we're like, wait, what? Yeah, it was funny. They're like, wait, what's going on? So I got to share.
I'm really good at all right. So those are 2 questions I have to ask my comic friends.
Like, why is he? I mean, he told me why. So the way Tony's explaining it to me was, he's part of the Agents of Atlas, and Agents of Atlas works with Wakanda. They're either Wakandan special forces or they're just Wakandan connected somehow.
So is there other people that are on that team in the set, and do they have Wakanda keyword?
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know anything about those. That's what he told me. So I was like, okay. I don't know.
All right.
So you have to look up who the Agents of Atlas and see if they have it. If they're in the set.
Yeah.
And number 2, if they have it.
True. Because
they just might not be in the set. They might, maybe in the future.
Is Atlas in the Agents of Atlas?
No. I believe Atlas is an acronym. I could be wrong, though. Could be wrong. No.
No, he's Atlas is Thunderbolt. I don't think it's an acronym. I think it's just what he called himself when he became a Thunderbolt. Because he was
no. I'm saying the Agents of Atlas is an acronym. Atlas himself is just, it's like you're naming yourself Goliath,
Yeah. That's who he was before.
But the Agents of Atlas did that.
Yeah.
So okay, so the team idea for this week going, and for those out there listening, submit your ideas. You know, like people have been doing they did in the past. That's why we talked about it. Like remember we talked about Zach Strong's Kryptonian, or no, it was Scientist team. That's pretty cool.
I really like that. That was a good team.
And then I was telling you about the Magneto team. So this one would be, I got this idea originally from Jason Lucero because he played it at the summer 1K, but he played it at 125 because he had it with Gauntlet. But anyway, it's Lobo at 200.
Yes.
With full Gauntlet. 2 Groots, a super fan or with 3-point Pog, 5 IDs. And the 5 IDs I have are Magneto, Storm, Iceman. I'm sorry. It's only 4. It's Magneto, Storm, and Iceman.
What else do you need?
Yeah. But
it's a Green Arrow would have been
bad. It's a yeah, it could be, that's just like because the main reason is the pulse wave, and also Iceman can kill all the colossals in the back.
Yeah, exactly.
Like if you get a crossing, you just call him, you just go start bam, 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 bam. But the main thing when I was testing a Lobo teams before was like in Modern, if he gets outwitted, it's hard. So Infinity Gauntlet gives him protected outwit. On top of that, he has all the powers from the Gauntlet. Like you can
pick. Or was
it's crazy. And yeah, what's cool too is if he gets Space Jam, he gets +2 to his move. So
yeah, that's really good.
He's gonna have like a 14 move, a hyper. Oh god. Dude. And then if you have the green gem showing, it's Steel Energy, but if you kill something, you heal 2 on top of that.
Yeah.
And then when he clears, 1 actually heals. When the dog hits, he heals, right? It's all these things. Then so it's a +3 theme because it's cosmic. But the other thing is how I play it, and maybe it's not the right way, but I just stay in the back and let the Walking Woods walk up, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then Lobo just runs around to tick up the Gauntlet. And then Groots have double leader. They each have leadership. So like every other turn, you can like roll a leadership, and then you can take a token off, and he can roll again.
Yeah, jeez.
Like you can, so you take it. So next thing you know, within like 4 turns or whatever, you're like on level 2 or 3, and now you can like pick a power +1 stats.
Yeah, that's good.
And he has the Justice League ATA, which is +1 defense against flyers, Indom, sharpshooters, and giants.
Yes.
So
anything
there's
larger
a lot of,
than a giant, right?
No, it's just giant.
Not colossal.
It's not colossal.
Okay.
No. So there's a lot of flyers in this format, and there's a lot of Indom.
Yeah.
So
you run into the occasional sharpshooter.
Yeah, and he'll be rocking a regular 20 against those guys. So like against these guys, he'll be +1 no matter what. So it's tough, right? Because now they got to hit 20s.
Yeah. With their 10s.
Yeah, with their 10s. Yeah, exactly. And then what you do is when you're ready to go, then Lobo runs out, hypers, hits something, let him get hit a little bit, and then you call in Magneto, boom, boom. You can even retell. With the Walking Woods get hit, then the Groots come out and retell.
Yeah.
1 Groot retells, and then Lobo follows up. So like the Walking Wood gets hit, Groot retells, Lobo comes out, hits. Now they got to fight somebody. If they don't fight, Groot will hit again. If not, they kill him. Then the other Groot comes, and then hopefully you're making more Walking Woods. And then
you said you're running with 3 Groots.
There's 2 Groots.
2 Groots. Okay.
Yeah, 2 Groots. So it's 200. It's 240 for Lobo and the full Gauntlet. 40 more
60,
points for Groot.
80.
That's 280, and then 1 point for the AT, 281, and then you have 4 points, 3 points for a super fan, 284, and you have 4 IDs, right? Oh, you have 4 IDs.
4. Yeah.
So you have 2. I'm sorry, it's Magneto, Storm, and then 3 points.
Yeah.
Or you could go Magneto. I feel like Magneto is better, just because he gets multiple attacks, right? Like he gets to free TK, he gets to retail, and he gets a pulse wave.
Yeah.
They can all do that, right? And then
Three
the
attacks
Iceman
for
3-point.
5
Yeah.
points. You know.
So I don't know. I think that's something that could. It's a different take on a tent pole because he has survivability because he can heal, and he has that stupid crazy stop click.
Yeah, you have to hit exactly a 7, right?
You have to hit exactly a 7, and like so that means you have to double tap him, right? Because if for example he's on the stop click and he's on like level 2 and he gets plus to stats and he has green gem showing, he can just hit somebody, heal 1,
Yeah,
and then now you have to put him back to stop click, and then he can make the dog pop out, hit, and heal another one. And
yeah, I completely forgot about the dog.
Yeah, so it's weird because it really looks like you only have one real attacker with Lobo, but if you look at the dog, the Walking Woods, and Groots, you have a plethora of attackers with one guy only.
Yeah, so that's the thing.
So Lobo is and what the other thing is, he always gets hit. Like they always hit him, he goes right to prob, which is perfect time to call him Magneto retail.
That's good, yeah.
Now you have prob. And Magneto probably did a lot of work, right? He probably killed something.
Yeah, you would think.
Pulse wave for 4, object for 3, and then retail for 4. That's a potential 11 damage.
Yeah, that's
spread out between different guys if you want.
Something's dying.
Yeah.
Or you're doing it wrong.
And then he can poof himself because he can free move 1, like free place. So that was actually the team that was my backup team for the weekend. But these guys are just so fun.
Yeah, it looks good. I know, but when we played tested, I was like, man, I want to be on the other side of the board.
It looks like it doesn't do anything until you. And I was just thinking about, like, dude.
So you have 5 sentinels shooting you in the face.
Oh yeah, I wonder what it feels like when you killed 2 of these sentinels and then 3 more just came out. Because then you know what happens? Then you got to push to kill them.
Yeah.
Which means now you have to clear it, and then the second wave comes, and you clear, and then they shoot you. That's like one of the more that's like a huge tempo shift.
Yeah, no, they're swarming them.
Yeah, but what else? Oh yeah, so yeah, we talked about the trials this weekend.
So Captain America will be legal. Very cool.
Oh, let me show you one thing. I forgot. Remember I told you the shipment was delayed for the maps?
Oh no, you didn't tell me that.
Yeah, well, it was delayed because like FedEx didn't deliver it or something. But
oh no. Oh, you told me how they you were expecting a package and it wasn't there.
Yep.
Ooh, that looks beautiful. Oh, that's so nice.
So there's a couple things though. Number one, I don't like the little purple, pink, violet around here. I want it black. That's fine. I don't know if that's just the material, but the more pressing matter. I mean, for me, like the other guys are just like whatever. They don't care, but I care because it's our it's our thing. But like the green, like the moss, vegetation around there.
Mm-hmm.
It's a little bit. If you don't know what you're looking at, it looks like it's blurry.
Oh.
Right? It looks like it's blurry or pixelated or whatever because all the other ones are sharp. So it looks like it's out of focus. Like when you're taking a picture and you're focusing on the object in front, but the behind it is blurry. That's what it looks like. But if you're just looking at it how you just saw right now, you can't tell. But when you're sitting in front of you, it can look like that if you don't know like what it is that you're.
So it's like when I make projects in my house and I notice all of my mistakes.
Yeah.
No one else is gonna notice.
But so the guys that were here, they're like, it looks fine. And then when I'm pointing it out, they're like, yeah, I get, but like if I didn't point it out,
would have noticed.
They would have been like, whatever, at most. But they're like, oh, it's still awesome. Yeah. So, but that's just like like a little, like the thing that really gets me is this It's not black.
I know. Are the colors right for all the blocking?
Dude, it is okay. So it is really, it pops. So like I don't know if you can see, but remember how the brown on the last one was not that good?
There was an issue with the color.
The brown here is like really. So the only thing I got to tell him though is we need to make the brown thinner, because he really accentuated it so that we know that it's brown and that it's thick. But I wanted it to match. I want it to match more of how the WizKids do it. So we just gotta like
it up a little
1
bit.
or 2 points thinner. Number one, and number two, the black line for like the wall right here. I don't know if you can see it, but there's a black line here. It's a little bit thicker than the normal wall that WizKids makes it.
Yeah. So,
but it's not that. It's not. Yeah, but it looks good. I already gave him feedback for the next one. The next one's basically done. So for those who don't know, the lobby map is done. The Matrix.
Okay, the one out. And then there's the lobby.
After that, okay, the one after that, which we're working on now, is all I'm gonna say is this. Clock Tower. If I say Clock Tower, what is that?
Oh, I know. Okay, I know that one. And there was the other one that was on the island with the reptiles. Were you still doing that one?
The which one? The island with the reptiles.
Yeah.
You
they
mean
brought back? Yeah.
We're gonna look at that again. Because there's a lot of different iconic spots.
Yeah.
On there, but if we do like just the basic jungle look, I mean, I guess we could. I don't know. Unless we actually something. We could do like the raptor paddock. You know, like in the beginning where it's like the special, and then the guy gets eaten in the thing. Yeah. Or we could make it like the T-Rex paddock where there's like a track.
Like a fence, yeah.
Yeah, like we could do that, and then it's like broken. There's that.
Yeah, there's a couple ones, and then I'm still working on the one that we talked about.
Yeah. So, yeah, if you, I told him about it already. He has some ideas, but we're working on the Back to the Future one.
Yeah.
And it's gonna be part 2, not 1, because I wanted to have the pond. And the pond, because of the hoverboard, is on part 2.
Yeah.
And I would like to see I'm gonna ask him if he can incorporate like the 3D Jaws thing.
Oh, that'd be cool.
On there. So we'll see what it looks like.
Like a whole little city scene.
Yeah. So we had to go over because we were gonna do part 1, but the part 1, because the clock tower is very like, it's just like almost looks like it's like a lawn.
Yeah.
So they focused it on. So he wanted to move the focus to the side where the DeLorean's actually running, and then it hits the wire with the clock tower.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
That's where the focus. But I wanted the focus to be on the clock tower in the beginning where he's the hoverboard.
Yeah. So what they could do is almost like a transition as the car is going, and then like half the map will be in 1955, and the other half of the map could be in the future.
But it can't, because it's going to be too big.
Yeah.
So we have to just we have to pick basically. We have to pick where the camera angle is gonna be.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And if we do the camera angle like that, it can't show. We almost can't show the street, because we have to show. It's taking up a lot. So we'll see what happens there.
Okay.
But yeah, this is ready to go, man.
Nice.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm excited. So guys, check out the events. They're on the Win. Sign up, register, check out the times and dates. If you guys have any questions, the last chance trial is going to be on March 6th at 6 p.m. March 7th, registration's at 9, 10 a.m. start time.
Yeah.
And then, we'll do the co-main event Sunday. It's going to be modern. Registration will start at noon.
Can't
and then one's like the soft start time.
Hopefully we can go to Roseville. I would have to get the guys to go. It's a long drive for us.
It's ridiculous long.
Is it farther for you up there?
It's like 3 hours, 2-3 hours. 2 hours for me. Yeah, 2 hours north.
Yeah, so you might. So we might just go to the WizKids. I don't know. We'll see what the guys say.
Because I was thinking of meeting you guys, playing some BRs with you, and then driving up with you guys.
No, you should just go straight there. I mean, you can't, but like,
no, that's fine. was just trying to be nice. I
Yeah,
won't.
you can't. I mean, you can if you want. That's a
extra
lot of
driving.
driving. Because then not only you have to go back, but you have to go north of yours.
I know.
Ours is just a straight shot up and then back. You have to go here and then back up.
I have to go. It's like a 3-hour drive to Fresno, or like 2.5, depends on traffic.
South,
and then
right? Then you got to go 5 up.
Gee, is it 5 from there?
No, from Fresno, I believe.
Highway 5. Yeah. How is it?
Yeah, but I
how far
believe it's almost I want to say it's maybe a 4-hour drive, 3 or 4 hours.
From Fresno
Wait,
to
how far is it? How far is it from you to Roseville?
2.
Okay, so it's 5 because it's 3 hours from you to Fresno.
Yeah.
So it's 5.
But also, like, so here's Roseville, here's Fresno. I'm over here.
So you got to go that.
It'll be a little shorter.
So maybe 4 hours.
4, yeah. I'll probably just go straight to Roseville. Sorry, Aaron.
Yeah, I don't know.
Landers talked about doing the drive for both, but I'm like, you're crazy.
Dude, if you can, you should do it. Like, if he's going to do it, you should do it.
If I can get him to drive part of it,
yeah,
that'd be cool. Reasonable.
Like, because the thing is, we're only going to stay there for maybe like a round.
Yeah, like I said, I want to play a BR, so because I want the.
But you're gonna, you're gonna go there for an hour and then go back up.
I've done stupider things.
Right. I mean, I guess you could say this is kind of dumb for us, but whatever.
No, it's not. It's not dumb. It's fun. Like, I
want to go, because I want to go see there, support him and stuff. It's just that I didn't realize it was like a 7-hour drive from here.
Oh, because it's past
like
me.
Straight up. Yeah, it's from here to there. It's like 7 hours. That's why when we went to Arizona, it was only 4 hours and change, like 4.5 max.
Yeah.
So that's why, and it's like, it's not in the city or anything, so it's not there aren't a lot of cars.
Yeah, you're just cruising on the highway.
Yeah, that's how we did it. Like, we left at 7.
Yeah.
Got there for the tournament and then drove back at night after we watched.
Perfect. Yeah, that's what we do for Chico. It's like a 3-hour drive.
Yeah, though that's perfect, man. Like, it's just like for Vegas, we do that too. It's like a turnaround. You just go there for the day and come back. Because for Vegas, it's 3.5 hours.
But I will say I was extremely happy with my Brentwood drive. It was an hour. Like,
nice.
Going to an event to drive an hour, I was like, yes, this is good.
Yeah, so got to cultivate that.
Yeah, no. They seem, so it was cool. Like, the judge was super nice. The players are super nice. They weren't super up to date on the rules.
Hey man, whatever.
So
you gotta
that's
learn
just something.
somehow.
Yeah, like I was.
Learn.
Yeah, like I was.
You're gonna learn today.
Things, and they're like, really? I'm like, yeah. So it's just
good. That's good.
It was like pre Thor stuff that they were still focused on, which a lot of people are, and it's only.
Were they still doing at the beginning of the turn? I'm doing this. All these free actions.
It was like what do you call it? Probs. They were using weird prob rules and stuff, and then there was something else that I had to explain. Yeah, it was the max points. You only get 3 probs for your total.
Oh
team.
Yeah, see that's old. That's old, super old.
Yeah, so it was little stuff like that, but that's just if you're not up on your rules, like some of us are. Not like you, Pat. You know all the rules.
I go to Alex.
It's true.
He's my supplier.
But you still know.
I try to keep up because I mean, obviously because even on the council people ask questions so that we have to know them. But
yeah, no, it's good. Yeah, I'm excited to get Table Flip Gaming on board and doing some more co events with them and stuff. So it should be good.
Table Flip, that's the name. That's cool.
Yeah, Table Flip Gaming. Because people flip tables and they get mad.
Yeah, I know. Oh man, that's the worst for Heroclix, dude.
It's like $1,000 table.
All right. Well, I guess that's it, right? Do you have anything else?
No, man. Good luck to everyone at this upcoming WKOs, at the upcoming trials. Like I said, submit some of your teams. Let us know what you guys are thinking for bronze, and
we can probably highlight it.
Yeah, we'll let you know
if it's if it seems like it could be good, because there are people out there that want to try new things. And just quickly, you shared it. The Zach Strong's crew were testing Bronze Age on YouTube.
Yeah.
So give those guys a subscribe, like, watch it, because it's cool. I mean, I'm gonna go watch it because we don't see that much. We don't see content.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, besides us playing, like we don't see too many other people.
Yeah, so it's actually there. So that's cool. We'll go check it out. So
yeah, very cool. And yeah, it should be good having them come down in March. Having you guys come up would be a good big event.
All right. Well, okay, guys. Good luck this weekend. WizKids Open trial here at the store. Until next time, guys. When in doubt, perplex the attack. Don't forget to practice all your dice, guys. Take it easy. Shake it, Cali.